What is going on, everyone? Marc Guberti here. In this video, we're going to talk about how you can get paid as a writer. And there are several different paths we can choose when it comes to getting paid. The more paths you choose, the better it is going to be for your earnings, because that means multiple income streams. And in the event one of them dries up, you have a few that you can rely on and also several that you can build on. So when it comes to getting paid as a writer, part of it is being able to write good content, but there is a lot more to it, because there are a lot of writers who write high quality content who don't get paid enough. And there are a bunch of writers who write good enough content who they get paid. And it's not a matter of who writes the best content, but it's a matter of who has the best strategy behind their content. So content, one of the many things it could do is lead people in a certain part of the journey. You want to think about what type of person is going to be watching your video or reading your blog post. And you want to think about what questions they have, what problems do they have. And the way this can turn into revenue for you is to introduce affiliate offers. So there are a lot of people in my space who they want to make money with their content, and training courses is something that comes up. So that's why, among other things I recommend, one of the things I recommend is Teachable to those people, and I earn a commission for each of those sales that I make. And that is part of how you make money with writing content. You are promoting certain products, you're using certain affiliate links, you're promoting your services, so that there is an end goal. There is an objective with the content other than just producing a piece of content just for the sake of producing it. The other thing that's really going to help you is where you put your content. So Medium is a really great place to put your content. It's a way to get discoverability on their platform. You can grow your email list on Medium, and they do pay you for the views that you get on your articles, because not all, but a whole bunch of their users pay $5 a month for unlimited access to articles. They're able to share some of that pool with the writers. So there are some people who make thousands of dollars each month from Medium alone. I also did a video a little bit about should you be on Medium for some extra cash, and I'll be throwing that in the description for people who want to learn more specifically about Medium. So far, this is the free content focus, and we've talked in detail about that. The only thing you should really do in addition is just have the strong focus of growing your email list with that free content. Now we can move on to further repurposing the free content, and then we'll get into some product stuff later. So with the free content you create, a lot of people think that you could really just repurpose a video. You transcribe the video, you make that your audio, you take the video, you turn it into your podcast episode. And a lot of the repurposing has video at the top, but you can use blog posts at the top as well. So after you publish your blog post, or even before you publish it, read it verbatim and record it. This is a voiceover, which can be a podcast episode, and you can also turn it into a YouTube video by doing a whiteboard animation or creating an accompanying PowerPoint or keynote presentation with some slides that relate to what you're saying. So you can take a blog post, turn it into a podcast episode and the video just by reading it word for word, and you don't have to show yourself on the camera. I don't have a problem showing myself on the camera. I know other people may have that issue, and it can be a little intimidating to show up on the camera for a YouTube video. And this is literally just you reading a script essentially that you wrote for yourself, because it's the blog post. This is also great for proofreading, because when you do force yourself to read it like it's a voiceover, you will catch some of the mistakes that you maybe didn't catch during the proofreading phase, or you just want a quicker way to proofread your content while also creating more content in the form of podcast episodes and YouTube videos. You want to turn your written content into as much content as possible, because there are some people who will only read your content, others who will only listen, other people who will only watch your content. So that's why I'm all over the place: podcast, YouTube, blog, Instagram, all these different places, because people have different preferences of how they want to consume their content. And if you have someone who maybe they want to do all three or even look at the pictures, they have no problem doing all of that, then having your content on all those different platforms gives you more touch points with your potential customers, which will put you in a solid position to make money from your writing. And as you create enough content, you can copy and paste some of the blog posts into a book. Now, you don't have to do copy and paste and make that like that's your whole book, but you can incorporate that for some of your book's content, or just write a unique book, entirely up to you. But it is very common for writers to make money by publishing books. You can even do a weekly newsletter that you charge for that, offers some really advanced information or a really great experience. I haven't seen as much of that in the marketplace. Patreon has some different options around, but usually the way I see it is you have a book that you publish, you make money from. You make money from your article. Maybe you have Medium. Maybe you have Google AdSense running in the background for some extra cash if it's your own site. And the key thing is to make sure you are very conscious of where people are on the journey. It's recommending the resources that make sense in the article, and you get paid affiliate commissions based on those recommendations. If you want to make money as a writer, you have to be really conscious about your reader and how are you going to actively grow your audience. You have that whole approach in your strategy, you are going to be solid as a writer. It definitely takes time, but once you have the strategy, it all gets a lot easier. If you guys are looking for more ways to grow your audience, make sure you subscribe. We talk about this very often on the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.